They'll start here with Jackson. Through an opening, and there he goes. 20. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 85 yards.
Tampa Bay.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Hill. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Hill looks to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Out of the gun, Hill. That's caught. It's Thomas. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Defense, let's go. 52's the mark, boys. 52. Come off the ball.
Murray now on 1st down. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. He's at the 40.
Uh-oh.
Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Derrick Henry. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
The Bucs will...
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And he finds Danny Amendola. The 40. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Danny Amendola, 84 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would.
Danny Amendola, he's going to go. 20, 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Danny Amendola. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
Rager on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Reggie Robinson.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
The 39-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. He'll fire deep for Rager. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Hill. He'll fire deep for Rager. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Jalen Rager on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16.
Makes the score Buccaneers 37. Buccaneers 21. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll get this complete to Charlie Werner. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Over the middle, it's Amendola. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
At the Buccaneers' 25-yard line.
Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. This from 42 yards out. The kick by Joseph is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Tampa Bay.
A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
40, Buccaneers 29. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
From 15-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. Fields this way up at the 17. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, here's Hill. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jalen Rager, 51 yards. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made here at the 36. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of...
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
First down.
The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And at the 47.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes us 2nd and 9. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Bobby McCain. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hill, and he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Jalen Rager there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
As I look down at the sideline and see the special teams coach, you can just see those shoulders sagging, can't you?
Absolutely.
You talk about having some great emotion going. Think about the elation he was feeling on the return. Everything synced up well, blocked well, everything was going great. And then they end up dropping the football.
And a nice job, though, to make that football come out defensively.
It was. Give them credit for making that happen. But, boy, I just feel the pain of that poor guy on the sidelines. All diagrammed well. And it ends up poorly.
Second and 10. Hill again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And he's such a talented tight end. Just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of the team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. To throw again, Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 34.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup there. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, flush to his right. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Following the fumble recovery, Hill. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 20. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Operating from the gun, Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
First and 10.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch.
Don't worry about it, middle of the field, a breakaway. That one good for 37 yards. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 40, the 30. And the Buccaneers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for, but it'll be second and goal. Throwing now is Murray. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's the fullback. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in with Henry. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
Buccaneers 46.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
And what is this?
One formation.
They're lining up here to punt on first down. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at the... And it's a fumble. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jerry Rice. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Shotgun now from Murray, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
54. Buccaneers 51.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13, Murray escaping the pressure right. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, Murray. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And all the way down to the 37. That one a back-breaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
At the 37-yard line.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now, 1st down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards.
To throw is Murray.
2nd down.
Over the middle, it's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Consecutive gains of 1, 2, and now 3 yards brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Joseph's got it. And that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now it's Hill. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
They can't help but feel great about themselves.